I stopped by Starbucks on the way here, Mr. Dewey, so I picked you up a latte, just the way you like it.
Thank you, Michael. Very considerate of you.
Well, actually, I wanted to ask you a question about Starbucks and a case I recently read about it. It involved a coffee store in Astoria, Oregon called Sam Bucks.
Yes, I'm familiar with the case. What did you read about it?
A woman named Samantha Lundberg opened a small coffee shop in Astoria, which I guess is a pretty small town, and she named it Sam Bucks. She even had a sign painted on her window, which was a circle with a coffee cup inside of it, and the stars inside the circle, and the word Sam Bucks on the outside of the circle.
Yes. And if you look at the trademark on this Starbucks cup, you'll see that it is also a circle with a star inside the circle. Do you think that's a problem?
Well, I guess Starbucks Corporation thought so. It sued her for both trademark infringement and trademark dilution.
Yes, it did. But you seem bothered by this.
Well, yes, because I understand that she grew up in that small town of Astoria, and people always called her Sam, not Samantha. And that her family name before she got married was Buck, so when she called her coffee shop Sam Bucks, wasn't she just using her own name?
Sort of, and sort of not. First, let's review the law. As you know, the test for trademark infringement is whether the public is likely to be confused by the two trademarks.
Yes, but in this case, I don't see how anyone in that small town could actually be confused, or even be likely to be confused by Sam Buck using her own name for a coffee shop.
But the facts, Michael, the facts. Her name was no longer Sam Buck, and had not been for a long time. She'd been married for 8 years, and that whole time in Astoria, she'd been known as Sam Lundberg, her married name, not Sam Buck.
But Sam Buck had been her name once. What about that?
If she'd really just wanted to use her prior name as the name of her coffee shop, why didn't she put a space between the words Sam and Bucks? But no, she put the two words together, and she used a small letter B for Bucks. And then she used a logo design very similar to the Starbucks logo, the circle with the stars inside and her name. The judge found that she knew what she was doing. She was intentionally trying to make people think of Starbucks, or even to think that her coffee shop was somehow affiliated with Starbucks.
But in a town of 9,000 people, was there really any likelihood of confusion?
In fact, there was. Starbucks did a survey and found that more than 70% of people who heard the name Sam Bucks immediately thought of Starbucks.
So I guess there was trademark infringement, because there was likelihood of confusion.
Yes, there was. There was also trademark dilution. Because the names were similar, and because the same goods were being sold, coffee, Sam Lundberg's use of Sam Bucks had the potential to dilute or weaken the strength of Starbucks' famous trademark.
Oh. I understand now why the judge ordered Miss Lundberg to change the name of her coffee shop.
Yes. But Mrs. Lundberg got national publicity from that lawsuit, so I think her shop is doing just fine. Thanks again for the latte, Michael.